Hey, good morning, everybody out there on YouTube. I figured I would do a little review for you this morning. Such a gorgeous day. I'm just sitting out here drinking my morning coffee, and I'm thinking, you know what? Let's do a little review on these Commander 3s by Michelin. I just put on the bike. I have about 600 miles on them now. Put them on about a week ago. So, yeah, that's about right, because I only ride on the weekends. So, 500 miles. And, well, let me show you. Let me show you how they look on the bike. Let's start there. So we'll start with the front tire. Got the 21-inch 80/90s there in the front. Check out the tread pattern. Wow, it's nice having tread on my tires now, I'll tell you that much. Just having any tread at all is a plus. Should have seen the tires before I replaced them. And that's what I should have done, is done a before and after video, because they were racing slicks. And then on the back here, oh, by the way, this is for the Kawasaki Vulcan. That's a 900 custom, 2009. And the rear tires, which are 15, they're 180/70 15s. You want to talk about having no tread before. These were, there was nothing. So that's what they look like. I'll touch on those while I'm doing a video on this too. These are pretty good. 700 miles, broke them in, I would say, within the first 50. Didn't do anything crazy, but they handle really well. They feel great. They feel amazing. And I did all sorts of driving. I mean, I was on I-87, 80, 85 miles an hour, which is about top for this. If anybody who rides the Vulcan knows. I mean, you might be able to go faster, but why? It's a 900 Vulcan. I mean, so that was about as fast as you're comfortably going to go for any sustained periods anyways. And then through the twisties, doing, 30, 40 miles an hour through some twisties on some back roads. They feel great. Very happy with them. So you probably want to know how much I paid for them. I don't know per tire. Obviously the front one was a little less, but the pair was $485. So $485 for the pair. Not cheap. But listen, let me tell you something right now. The most important thing that you're ever going to get for your motorcycle, arguably, could be the tires. I mean, come on. If you have garbage tires on your bike, then you're asking for some seriously dangerous issues there. You're asking for some problems. You might want to put some bling on your bike, some fancy lights and all of these cool little add-ons. But let me tell you something, man. Do all that stuff if you want. I got nothing against that. But get your priorities straight first, and before anything else, get some good tires on the bike, because that right there, where the rubber hits the road, as they say, is the most important thing, really. Really quick too, I wanted to mention these Viking bags I got. They're not the biggest bags. They're just throw over bags. These little saddlebags I got for the bike. They're inexpensive, and the reason I got them is because I don't do a lot of long trips. I didn't need a huge bag. And I was riding in the summer last time. When you're riding in August with a backpack on, that gets hot, man. So I just need enough stuff to throw in a backpack, but I don't want to wear a backpack. So I just got these little bags, throw over the rear fender, and they're fine. They're fine. They sent equipment to hook it onto the fender with. It's just a universal fit for any old bike. And I didn't use any of it. Let me show you what I did. So these bags, Street Division bags, it's a heavy material. They stay pretty waterproof. They zip up all around the edge. This little flap keeps the rain out. I don't really ride in the rain. I'm a weekend warrior, man, and I ride in the nice weather. So I got my tools and stuff in there. There's some water bottles in there. It's plenty if you're a day tripper, which is just about perfect for me. So how do they go on? Well, this Velcro's underneath the seat. You just pop the seat back down on it, and then you got these straps underneath. So instead of putting the brackets in, I just put those straps right behind that trim right there. And not just the trim, there's another bar. I mean, if you have a Viking, you know, there's another bar under that bolts the fender onto the frame. And I just put it right behind both of them. Took up the slack with a little electrical tape there. Listen, man, redneck ingenuity is where it's at. And nobody sees it. It looks just as good as it would. And it functions equally as well if it had the brackets instead. But this is easy on, easy off. Super easy on, easy off. Yeah, I don't know what the heck you're going to fit in there. Nothing much. Maybe, I don't know, maybe some documents or something like that. And they got these little loops on the top. Strap stuff down on the top there. This side has little holders. My cell phone's too big for them, I guess. If you had like an iPhone 4, if anybody still actually has one of those, you can put that in there. But they're good. They are, listen, like I said, for a day trip, they fit the purpose. They suit my needs perfectly. So that's about how they look. They're not big. They're considered to be large. 16.3 cubic inches is what it says. And I got them for like 160 bucks. They're expensive anyways, but you know what? They're a little less expensive than some of the hard case ones, the locks and everything. And like I said, for my purpose, it fit just fine. I may upgrade at some point, but I'm not doing any major, you know, big road tours or anything. So for me, those little bags right there are perfect. Plus they're easy on, easy off. So if you liked the video today, then make sure you like it, subscribe, and any questions, comments, or even snide remarks about how I should not be wearing one of these golfers' hats backwards because Samuel L. Jackson is the only person allegedly that's supposed to be able to do that, then go ahead. Leave those comments down below too. I can take it. All right. Well, I hope that something that I showed you today was useful to you. And I'll come back at you with some more stuff eventually. So go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want. And then you'll be notified next time I put out some review of some sort, most likely related to my Kawasaki.